Can you return to sports and exercise after rotator cuff repair surgery? I'm Dr. David, orthopedic surgeon, sports medicine specialist, and author of That's Gotta Hurt, The Injuries That Changed Sports Forever. I provide education, insight, and commentary on all sorts of sports and exercise injuries and injury treatments and injury prevention for athletes and active people so that you can stay healthy and perform your best. As we get older, it's not uncommon for us to deal with shoulder pain, whether we play golf or tennis, or we like to lift weights, or it's just working in the yard or some sort of work activity that we do. It's not uncommon to develop aches and pains in our shoulders. And occasionally, as we get older, that can turn into a tear of the rotator cuff tendons. These are the tendons that are basically muscles off the shoulder blades. They form tendons, and those muscles and tendons stabilize the shoulder while you do overhead activities and things out away from your body. And if you suffer a tear of one of those rotator cuff tendons, it can really aggravate you. So in this Ask Dr. Geier question, we're going to talk about what you can do as far as activities go if you need surgery for a rotator cuff tear. Jose Roberto asks, considering the long-term recovery after rotator cuff surgery, is it possible to have a normal life, including sports, gym, and other strength activities? I'm 53. Thanks. All right, Jose, that's a terrific question. I mean, that's why we do what we do in sports medicine and orthopedic surgery. That's to get people back to whatever it is they love to do, whether that's a particular type of sport, whether that's a certain type of exercise, or just enjoying time with their family and friends. We want you to be able to do that pain-free. Now, the rotator cuff repair surgery is not an easy one. The surgery is an outpatient. You go in through the scope and reattach the tendon or tendons, if it's multiple tendons, with stitches and anchors. Now that's an outpatient surgery, so you're there most of a morning or most of an afternoon, but you go home. But the recovery from that surgery is long. It basically involves, wearing a sling anywhere from a few weeks, maybe up to 6 weeks to help protect the repair. And then there's a lot of time getting your motion back and getting your strength back, and then working to get overhead motion and out away from your body, starting to do more strength activities, and then starting to do more functional activities overhead. So if you play tennis, that last phase of rehab is going to be working on overhead motions and overhead strength. It's a long process, but the goal is always to try at least to get you back to whatever it is you love to do. And that can be a long time if it's some repetitive activity overhead that you love to do. So if you're a competitive tennis player, or maybe you lift a lot of weights, high level weights, that kind of thing, it can take a long time. Whereas if you're just trying to get back to daily activities, maybe it won't take so long. So the overall recovery process can be anywhere from about 6 months to 12 months till you're as good as you're going to be. Now you're doing stuff way before that, obviously, but it's a long process. Now, you get to that point of maximum return, maximum recovery, and you're back to sports or you're back to exercise. You may still have occasional aches and pains. Maybe you notice a clicking sensation, or maybe it's sore when you do a lot one day, or maybe you feel it when it rains or something like that. It's not to say that you couldn't ever have symptoms, but most people, again, get back to at least where they were before surgery. It's just a long process to get there. All right, have you had rotator cuff repair surgery, and how did it go? How was the recovery? How long did it take you to get back to whatever it is you love to do? Did you get back, and what tips would you have for other people? I'd love to read them, and I know viewers all around the world would love to read them as well. So below this video, share your experience so we can all learn from you. If you like videos like this and you want more information on sports and exercise injuries and injury treatments and injury prevention, subscribe to my video channel. Click the subscribe button in the upper right corner of the page. I record a couple of these videos every single week, and they'll get delivered directly to you. Thank you so much for watching. If you know somebody that's had a rotator cuff tear, please share this video with them. Maybe it'll help them recover and get back to what they want to do. Thank you so much for watching, and I look forward to seeing you right here next time.